Hey girls, long time no see. That felt so awkward. Hey girls, long time no see. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've never been here before, my name's Grace. Hey. Tonight is one of those nights where I don't work. Surprise, surprise. I'm a server, so usually I am working the night times. But tonight's one of the nights where I don't work, so I like to pretend like I have like a full nighttime routine. Let's do that together. Let's have a little life update moment because I haven't been posting for quite some time now, not for any reason other than the fact that sometimes I just get really overwhelmed with posting, and so I just stop for like 3 months and then I come back to it in full swing, and who knows how long I'll keep up with it this time, especially considering I start school in August, which is so insane to say out loud. So many people have been asking me like, when do you start? Not so many people. I'm not rich or famous. Anyways, like friends and family are asking when I start because the actual like me going back to school was like forever ago. Like I started talking about it at Christmas time. So now that it's coming up closer, people are like, oh my gosh, when do you start that? Well, I start in August and I'm so freaking nervous. It's not even funny. I am so scared to start school, but we're doing it. It's happening whether we want it to or not, and like so many people that have gone back to school have told me that it sucks so much but it's worth it. So I'm just not so excited for like the sucks so much part, if you know what I mean. But that just kind of is what it is. I don't know. I was feeling excited for a very long time, but I think that's because it was so far away that it was just like this exciting new thing that I was doing, and now it's so close that it's this terrifying new thing that I'm doing, and I'm gonna have like assignments due, and I'm gonna have like classes where I have to learn stuff and remember things, and it just feels like really overwhelming for me because I have never been good at school. It's not like I'm bad at learning. I think that the things that are profitable or more so you can make money from in schooling and things like that are like science and mathy type things, and I'm better at English and history type things. So I've never functioned well in the school setting. I don't know what I prefer. I'll tell you what I prefer. I prefer doing whatever the hell I want, but you can't do that for school. Okay, more like fun things and like updates on a more fun front. Last cake you guys saw me make on YouTube was so insanely ugly, and I can't believe that I even put that on the internet. But I'm like kind of a baker now, not a professional baker. Don't get that twisted. I'm not like a professional whatever. But I've been making so many cakes and I'm kind of okay at it. I don't think that I'm fantastic at it by any means, but I'm kind of good at it a little bit. Good enough at least to get like orders, you know what I mean? I have been making mostly cookie cakes. I love to make a regular cake, but the most popular thing that I currently make are cookie cakes. I don't know why. I feel like they had a popularity resurgence on TikTok, and that's kind of why. But also, a lot of people prefer cookie cakes, like in flavor. It's like a really big thing. And then I do have people that order them for like customer gifts. I feel like that's such a good idea to do as well. But I just have really enjoyed like diving into that a lot more. Like when I say I've gotten better at it, I mean like people order cakes from me, which is insane and blows my mind, but it's on a really small scale, and I don't want to like promote it or get into it too much, especially with school coming up. But that's another huge thing that's been going on in my life that's like wowza. Another exciting thing, me and Keaton are celebrating our 6-year anniversary in a couple days. It's on July the 4th, which is this Friday, and that is so freaking crazy to me. 6 whole years together. Can you believe that? Like, that is so crazy. 6 years of my life. I just think that that is such a beautiful thing, and it's crazy because used to when you're young, you like think about such a long relationship and you're like, how do people do that? You know, like that's such a long time. How do you, I don't know what you think when you're younger, but anyways, I've never been more in love with him than I am right now. I've never been as happy like with my life, and specifically with our life together, and kind of like the life that we've built together and the things. In my head, it's like, okay, you are like, everybody is so fundamentally different, but then like when you get in a relationship and you move in together and you live together, you create this like life that is similar. Obviously me and Keaton are still very different human beings, but our life together it's like, it's a mix of both of us, and it's a mix of both of our personalities and both the things we love. And I just think that like what we've created in our life together is so beautiful, and I'm so proud of it. And I love him so much, and I love my life, and I love our life together. Now that that rant is over, the next part of our night routine, because that's all the skincare type things that I'm doing, is getting in our PJs and maybe doing a couple nighttime chores. So I just want to get the countertops and the areas clean in there. And then we have 2 loads of laundry to fold, which is so sad, but I'd rather do it tonight than tomorrow. So I guess let's go ahead and get on it. And I'll just keep giving you a couple updates, because life has not been crazy, but it has been a lot. Like, a lot of things have been going on, it feels like, and I don't even know like what I'm even thinking of updating you on, but I'm sure I can always find something to talk about. My favorite part about the nighttime is that it's so chill and homey and comfy, so we're gonna keep that vibe going, and I'm not gonna turn on all of the harsh overhead lighting, and we're just gonna have a chill, cozy night together. Okay, we can see each other pretty good. So what I was referring to when I said I have plenty to catch you up on is I've been quitting a number of things, one of those being reading. Just kidding. I'm not trying to quit reading, but I've been in quite a reading slump, to be quite honest with you, and that has been ripping my heart and soul apart, because what do you mean I've been in a reading slump? I haven't been in a reading slump this bad. I read The Love of My Afterlife and hated it so much and have barely picked up a book since then. And I've DNF'd 2 books since then. So something's been going on with me, or I just haven't been picking out good books for like my own taste. Anyways, what I've actually been quitting, I have stopped drinking Alani's. I've stopped drinking energy drinks. The only caffeine intake that I have is from my morning coffee, as well as any like soda or sweet tea that I drink throughout the day. So that is drastically less than the 200 milligram caffeine energy drinks that I was drinking, which it's honestly, now that I'm not drinking it, kind of crazy to even think that I was like taking in that much caffeine in a day, because I feel just the same without taking all that in, which is like very telling to like how used to it that my body was. Now, lucky for me, I don't feel like I had like huge withdrawals from it, because I didn't completely stop drinking caffeine, and I don't feel a need to completely stop drinking caffeine. I just wanted to cut down on my intake a good bit, and I feel like I've achieved that. Like, I am doing good not drinking caffeine, and like I said, it hasn't created a big slump in my life, but I do feel it when like I'm getting tired. And I know that that's usually when I would pick up an energy drink, but nowadays I just try to like maybe eat something, or like get up and move around, or just let myself be tired. Like, it's okay to be tired. Like, I'm doing things often. I'm like working a lot more nowadays, and I'm gonna be tired. Like, it's normal to be tired. Everything's okay. Like, you're good. A big thing that I've quit, and I'm putting it onto the universe, especially like putting it in a YouTube video. It doesn't matter like how little views I get, it's just like this is always going to be here for me to look back on, so it feels very permanent to put it in a YouTube video. But I have quit vaping. That was my first time using Photo Booth, and she just was literally like before it started, and I was not expecting that. Anyways, Editing Grace here to say I'm still not vaping. Tomorrow's 2 weeks. I honestly can't believe it. Like, actually, I have not hit a vape in a week, which I know if you're someone who doesn't vape or hasn't vaped, it's like, that sounds like pitiful, but like, that is a really big deal for me. I've been vaping since I was 15 years old, and I have not stopped for longer than 2 days. Like, I have not quit vaping for more than 48 hours ever in that whole time period. I'm 23, so 15 to 23, 8 years. And 8 years, I have not gone without a vape for more than 48 hours, and I've quit for a week, and I'm going strong. And I think that it would be very hard to go back to it now. Like, that sounds stupid, because it's actually very hard to like stay quitting, but like, I'm so dedicated to it and I want to quit so badly that I feel like it would be very difficult for me to do it again, in the sense that like I would be very disappointed in myself, and I would be very sad that I was able to go so long and then like go back to it, if that makes any sense. But anyways, how that has been going, actually pretty good. This time around I have used nicotine mints to help me quit. So this is what they are. I ordered them on Amazon. They're just called nicotine lozenge. It's a nicotine mint. Like if you search up nicotine mint, it'll pop up on Amazon. I think I paid $40 for like 120 mints or something like that. But like comparatively to that, the Jones mints, those cost like $125 for 40 nicotine mints. They're so expensive. That might be a way off guesstimate, but they are so expensive. And so I went and looked on Amazon and got the Amazon ones, and I'm feeling very good about that. They have helped so much. So when I first quit, right? So like last Tuesday when I first quit, I was having a lot of mints in one go. Like I think I went through one bottle, which is maybe 23 mints in 2 days, which honestly saying out loud doesn't sound like a lot, but like it felt like a lot. So now like today I've only had 4 mints today. So I had one, not when I woke up, which is crazy because usually like if you vape, like right when you wake up, you hit your vape. I have not had one, or I didn't have one until after I ate breakfast. So I woke up and came out here, cooked breakfast, ate it. And that's another big thing is like eating it after or hitting your vape after you eat. So it wasn't even like immediately after I ate, but I only have one now. Like I've tried to replace them with Tic Tacs, but I only have one now if I literally like can't stop thinking about hitting a vape. Like it's like consuming my mind, which for that to like have gone down to like 4 times in one day, that feels pretty good. Like only 4 times today have I been like, I really, really want to hit a vape, but not even like in a all-consuming way the way it used to feel when I would try to quit. But I will say this time, like a thing that's different is like I genuinely want to stop vaping. Like I genuinely want to stop vaping. It feels like such a childish thing to me to like continue doing, and it also like I feel like when you're vaping, you're genuinely doing something that is hurting your body, and you're just like choosing to do it. You're just like, I don't know. One of my friends, she makes a joke that like me quitting is my frontal lobe developing, which is so funny. I think that that's a really good way to put it though. Like I feel like my frontal lobe is developing because I don't know what sparked all of this, like quitting vaping, quitting energy drinks. I don't know what sparked all of it, but I'm very proud of myself and I'm very happy with myself because energy drinks, like caffeine, and the vapes, the nicotine, like those were both really huge things for me that like I just could not get past. And like I used to make jokes that I would quit those things whenever I got pregnant one day or something, but like I should be like important enough to myself to quit. I shouldn't have to like wait to do it for somebody else. So I'm just really proud of myself, and I think that I've done a good job with it. I felt like school would be so stressful that like that would just become another reason to not quit. So I definitely wanted to do it before school. Anyways, I guess that's enough talk about that. Not everybody in the world cares or vapes. So I'm just really proud of myself, and I honestly can't even believe that I'm doing it. Like I can't even believe that I'm saying I haven't hit a vape in that many days. It's been 7 days, not 70, God bless, wish. But I feel like if I still am not vaping by the time I start school, I have been looking at book bags for school, and I really want a Vera Bradley one, but it's $125, and I just can't justify an $125 book bag, you know, like when there are so many more important things. And like also you don't need a $125 book bag for school. That's like not, there are book bags that will do the same job for way cheaper down the street at Walmart. But for some reason that is a book bag that I really, really want. And if I still am not vaping by the time school starts, I feel like I should get that book bag for myself. I feel like that would be a really good treat. I've treated myself in little ways. Like I know the second day, by the time I got to the second day of not vaping, I went and got myself a chocolate chip pizza. I feel like, okay, here's another thing. I feel like there is a way that I could put this that would make sense if you're trying to quit vaping. So the reason I decided to quit was like a very spur of the moment thing. Like it wasn't a long drawn out thought out thing. Like it wasn't a thing of like, oh, this is going to be my last vape. I never said that to myself. I had this vape and I really just didn't want to go get a new one, so I kept using it, but it was disgusting. And then I was just like, this vape is done. Like, I know this vape is done, so I can either go get a new one or like I can just be done with vaping, because like I really don't want to go get a new one right now. That's so annoying. And it's so annoying that I have to go and get this stupid little thing and spend this stupid amount of money every single like time it goes out, because I am an adult who can't control her cravings. So that's literally what it was. I was like so annoyed with myself. I was so annoyed with the habit and so annoyed with the addiction of it, and I just quit. And that's kind of that. It's really hard like being in the food industry and trying to quit, just because it can be very stressful, like being a server, and like one of your only releases is like to like in the moment of serving is to like go out the back door and hit your vape, you know what I mean? Like, that's a really nice feeling. But I've just kind of replaced that with things of like just going out the back door and just like sitting for a minute, like just relaxing for a moment, you know what I mean? And that has helped. But it's all about like finding things that genuinely make you happy. Like, now I just have mint instead of having hit of my vape. Now like I will just like sip on my water to replace that, what is that called, oral fixation, to replace that oral fixation. I know one of my friends, she's recently quit, and she said that to replace the oral fixation, she started using like lip gloss. Like, lip gloss is now what she does. And so there are any number of things, but one thing I can guarantee you for sure is I tried a lot of ways to quit before I found what actually helped me. And I think that it really depends on the person, and you'll just have to like really want to quit. Like, that's all I can tell you is like the main thing that has gotten me through this and has gotten me to not hit a vape is I actually want to quit. Like, I really want to. So that's my biggest recommendation. Anyways, let's finish this laundry, and then after we do laundry, I'll probably just cozy up on the couch and watch some YouTube videos until Keaton gets home from work. Stop. Okay girls, I did in fact have to rush in there and let the dogs inside because it started pouring down the rain, and I let them in when I still had all the clothes sitting on the couch, so I had a little bit of a panic attack. But also Keaton still isn't home yet, and I hate when that happens. I hate when he gets home late, but it just kind of is what it is. So it's time to put myself to bed because I'm obviously getting fussy. So I'm gonna put myself to bed. Millie started doing this new thing where she likes to jump up on the doggy crate, the doggy gate, whatever. I'm getting so frustrated, so I'm gonna go to bed. I don't know what I'm getting so frustrated for. This just kind of happens sometimes, and I try to just calm myself down. It's okay. Everything's fine. It's just that time to go to sleep, you know what I mean? We have a fun day tomorrow. We're going to North Carolina with my sister to talk all things baby shower. So if you can hear that thunder, I'm so sorry. It's making the dogs so anxious and freaky outy. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I'm sure I'll catch up with you very soon. Good night.